He's fighting himself. I'm telling you, it's like he's fighting against his own story. Hello, today I am watching and breaking down the cinematic language of character trailer Durin, a story born for this. It's from Genshin Impact. If you enjoy our time, check out my entire Genshin Impact playlist. And for that one guy who's been asking for this for months, I got you. All right, I like this Tolkien name,
it's hard
Durin.
Not to envy the characters in a fairy tale.
That's appropriate, Tolkien fairy tale.
Always turning fate on its head and getting there happily ever after.
Oh, the music is whimsical. It's beautiful.
These are tales where even lost souls can find their way back to the light.
Oh, that was cool.
Where pain and misfortune can be cured with a simple
It's like his fate is being written as he acts it out.
And
What?
all the twists and turns become nothing more than a footnote in an otherwise perfect ending.
Do you hear that sound design? It's like he's fighting against his fate as it's being written out. He's like, no, you're not gonna turn the page. And he's turned red. Oh, the violin is nasty. He's fighting himself. I'm telling you, it's like he's fighting against his own story. It's like he's fighting against a mirror image of himself, the fate that he doesn't want to enact. Oh, look at the wide angle lens right there. Beautiful distortion on the blade. And he crossed it out on the page. I like the music. Did you see that?
But you, my
Shadows.
child, born under a pen, why should your fate not transcend these pages?
Yeah. Who's that guy?
You seek to offer him a different outcome.
There's a little dragon.
I still have enough time.
Look at this art style, though.
Don't worry. We'll all help.
Oh, the music's ramping up.
Daring indeed. But then again, the most worthwhile experiments.
Is that Albedo?
always are.
What the? Did Albedo just correct it? What? Oh, it's victorious music. Yes, fight. It's like Albedo's symbol.
My great undertaking.
Oh no.
It's done.
That's funny.
Oh, yay!
Is that Klee?
Just gotta finish it before Master Gene sees.
Durin. That was wild. Is that the end? I always sometimes skip the last shot in my excitement. Okay, that was really cool. Let's break it down. If it's your first time, we're going to do a bit of an analysis. I'm going to tell you my favorite shot. I want to hear yours as well. This was really fun. Make sure to sub for more. Okay, so my favorite part is definitely the music. I feel like the music really kind of has that feeling of fighting. The sort of intricacy of the strings and the violin represents the pen dancing across the page. I really like that. And because of that, I mean, my favorite shot has to be somewhere in this sequence. I want to play through it with you.
In an otherwise
I love how we set the stage with this like weird sort of perspective shift,
perfect
and he's spinning around, and the sound design is kind of bringing you down with that awesome. Yeah, we start to see like the page turning. He's dodging these attacks, and it becomes sort of manifest as this enemy in this space, like this kind of. You can almost see like a plane of existence up there as he falls down. Look at this. See that? There's almost like edges to it. Isn't that so cool? It's like a different place, a different universe or something. So I really like that detail. And again, the perspective shifts. This guy's coming in. We're shooting across with the camera and a really zoomed in. Beautiful telephoto. But I love when that guy shows up, the strings start, and it's this really kind of playful, threatening feeling. Right? And like without knowing, I really like that punch in right there. Without knowing it, you kind of feel that threat and you kind of know what's going to go on. Me not knowing the full lore of this character, this is really fun to kind of just hop in and... Yeah, see? It's like, if we go back to that shot again, it's like this character, this threat is represented in this shot by by the quill dancing across the page, writing the fate that he denies. He says, no, that's not going to be what happens. And look at this. This is what I was talking about. We get into the wide angle. Beautiful shots here. I want to pause play through this a little bit, or frame by frame. So the camera lingers where he exploded from, which is like to denote that the camera couldn't even follow him. It's so fast. It's like a subjective, like a person was watching and they're just gone. And look at this. The camera struggles to keep him in the frame. He's just dancing right to the edge of the composition. He's like busting out of the frame, which is literally what's happening. Busting out of the page, you know, breaking out. Something that's really cool. Look at this. Beautiful kind of stretching with that wide angle as he winds up this attack. That's it. I love that shot with the sword. And it kind of is cool because if you notice, the shot before this was the with the arm, and then this is the sword. It's like they really are mirror images of each other, just doing a similar shot. We even placed them on the same side of the frame, that left to right movement to represent that synchronicity. Some impact frames there, if you see that. Very manga-esque, yeah. Very cool. And I like how the music takes front and center stage. There's not a lot of dialogue. There's not kind of yelling back and forth. It's really letting me feel that music. And because of that, it has that very classic sort of JRPG, almost like Final Fantasy feel, where you're just in the fight, man, you know? And as we know in video games today, there's awesome dialogue and voice acting. You get a lot of kind of like in battle sort of like situational dialogue and stuff. But there is something really charming about those old games where the song just says everything, right? That might be the favorite shot, guys. I love this. Let's look at it. Look at that. Like opposites, man. They bounce off each other and then they circle back around. Again, look at this. Awesome. We have this sort of anime lines going horizontally here. And then just boom with the impact frames. And we get the ground cracking and just annihilation from the power. And then he actually gets broken through. So I want to see that one more time in full motion. That's going to be my favorite shot right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know yours as well. And like this sort of symbolism I really liked. The page getting crossed out as kind of possibilities are going away. And if you notice the song here, it's kind of, it's building tension. It's building possibility about what's going to happen here. And just in time for the main character to lose the quill, so to speak, lose control. And just stuff's getting crossed out. I was like, no, this will not be your story. And then that was so cool. The kind of in the clouds, this is very Stormlight, like Kaladin versus Zets just fighting inside the storm. I love that.
But you, my child, born under a pen, why should your fate not transcend?
This was great. I do not know what the dragon means per se. Let's assume that's him because of the mirror image, but it's really charming. I want to go to the albedo section because I'm like, what is going on here? This was super charming as well, super whimsical. In that story time, feels like you're in a pop-up book as a kid listening to a story. I thought that was really cool representation of that.
Daring indeed.
Now this gold
But
color,
then again,
and you start to see albedo, like in, again, this character who is an outsider. I don't know the full lore. Outsider, not human. I love how in this scene, nobody's in focus with this extremely long lens. It's got to be like at 300, I don't even know, something enormous here. And what we're looking at is just a sea of people. He's like been singled out, almost like somebody found out that he shouldn't be there. It's such a cool shot.
worthwhile experiments always are.
Worthwhile experiments always. This is maybe Albedo's experiment, but we start to see the gold writing, like he's kind of overwriting the crossed out stuff. And I don't know how these characters are related, quite honestly. The lore masters help me out, but I think it's a really cool concept. And it's interesting that knowing just that little bit about Albedo from when I used to play the game, it's like, oh, okay. I love that. The page is flying about, and so that's awesome. And then it's complete. And then it just gets deleted, and it becomes a roasted fish.
It's done.
It's like his fate was overridden. His story changed.
Finish it before Master Gene sees.
I really like that too. They used to have little text on there explaining who they were. But yeah, I really like it. And then that kind of like, nope, this is now It's like his fate was overwritten. Like a new fate was created and the other one's gone just like that. Does he know what happened? Does he remember? I don't know. It's a cool question for the lore masters. But anyway, that's my favorite shot. Let me know yours. Make sure to sub if you want to check out my other stuff. I have an extensive Genshin Impact list. I've covered almost all the character trailers. I've played the game if you want to see some gameplay from a couple of years back. And of course, we cover all sorts of games here on this. If you want to hear my voice acting, check out my Philip Hartshorn channel. And if you want to see me play games with my wife and do more voice acting, check out Philip and Aaliyah. Thanks, guys.